stream up.
Oh, yummy.
That's the nice one. What did I do? Open Discord twice? Man. Okay. Well, you're not actually streaming, so. See what happened.
All right. Quiet on the set.
All right. Quiet on the set. You're listening to WRFB Radio Free Britannia. As the Oracle foretold, two idiots who would misinterpret the news so you don't have to. Live from Deltona, Florida, the avatars themselves, Jack and Laz.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another exciting edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the Shroud of the Avatar news so you don't have to do anything other than question your own personal life choices on this glorious Friday.
Red Dragon hitting us up with the Prime
Oh.
sub. Thank you,
Nice.
Red Dragon. Refresh your
Nice.
pages if you're getting stuttered there. There was a little error.
A
So if you're not seeing it,
there.
refresh. Yes.
Refresh.
But thank you, Red Dragon. What are you gonna do? You're gonna Skeggy Media. Long time no see,
Oh.
buddy. What's up,
Skeggy.
Skeggy?
Hello. So, Red Dragon, are we playing games or are we doing the news? It is up to Red Dragon.
That's right. Don't forget the giveaways are open on both streams. Exclamation, I love free shit. Exclamation, bundle me.
Yes.
And Modi out there. Has Modi? What's going on? Red Dragon wants
And
the
don't
nudes.
forget exclamation mark. I love free shit. Exclamation mark bundle me. And the news. Do we have any glorious news on the Twitterverse?
No. Actually, there were a couple tweets out there that we missed last week, but
yes.
yeah.
Including the Scotty and Ravalox streams. But so we did have a dev stream. Has there been any updates to the Ask a Dev thread.
No.
Man,
How come?
yeah. I mean that.
The
It's like
slackers.
I thought they were gonna like stop over promising and under delivering on things.
Well, there you go.
Well, yeah, that's what they
That's why there's
said.
nothing. Why there's nothing posted.
Yeah, we're going to be more open with our communication. We're going to do all these things, and how much of it have they done?
The big donut.
I
Donuts.
it's kind of like that that thing about like the wish list requests.
Yeah, what they're
How
doing
they're
nothing
going
with.
to turn around and tell you whenever they have transitioned something to queued for review and processing. They did that once.
Thank you, Sanyo.
Once. It's like,
But got to give a big shout out to support last night who reached out to me and said, "Hey, there's somebody in Universe Chat looking for a room to rent." So
oh,
they pinged me, and of course I happily got this guy all situated
yeah,
with a nice room in one of the Purple Dragon Inns in the world. This one was actually in Sultan, and he says, "Oh, I love Sultan." So he was a happy
Yes.
camper, got himself a room. So if you're a new player and need a place to live and haven't finished a quest to get yourself lot deeds yet, you can hit me up in game, PM me, or hit me up on the forums with a PM and say, "Hey, I'm looking for a room."
Yes.
And I'll be more than happy to set you up. I have rooms throughout the world. You can go to purpledragoninns.com and check the locations throughout the world. You'll see that pop up in chat here too every once in a while, the Purple Dragon Inns. And the Galleon says they desperately need a manager, a straight business type. Yes, we would definitely agree with you. Timey wants to know if I rent by the hour, asking for a friend. Sure.
The people that were like sitting there saying, hey, you should give Chris a chance and ask him what he's been up to on the stream and why his LinkedIn is a new Skunkworks organization.
Yeah,
but
he's got to be on stream to ask him on stream.
Yeah. So it's kind of hard to ask him when he's not there.
Dun, dun, dun.
So it's like, who is working on the game? Well, Vesper's working on Shroud math.
Revlox, I guess.
Sanya's working on a map occasionally.
Well, I can't even say that. I haven't seen a map in quite some time.
Well, remember a couple months ago or last month, they said, hey, here's an upcoming map that we're going to be working on. But we don't have it yet.
Tina says,
here is
not to undermine Laz, but you should be able to get a free lot deed in 1 hour of play. Tina, what if I told you you can get a free lot deed in 15 minutes of play if you just ran it real quick and had somebody to take you to do it? Because it only takes about 15 minutes to get that first lot deed.
Yes.
If you have a guide taking you through that first outskirts area. So, yeah, hello. Only takes about 15 minutes.
The robot.
Yes.
That doesn't even take an hour. It takes 15 minutes.
Yep.
Remarkable, I know.
You gotta cut your own throat, Laz. Better shut up.
What's that?
You cut your own throat.
Yeah, well, I don't charge any rent because, of course.
Oh yeah.
No, as long as there's POTs being sold and more land being made and a bunch of empty PRTs out there with one person living in them. Yes, a galleon. 15 minutes of incredibly boring, unimpressive quests. Yeah, pretty much. Fetch, fetch, boy, fetch. But yeah, it just doesn't make sense to try and charge somebody rent when A, you can get a lot deed in about 15 minutes, and B, there's so much land out there that it just makes it, ridiculously, uh,
Oh yeah.
hard to do that. So how's your project going, by the way? What project? Oh, BT. Okay, I was gonna say.
E.T.
I don't know.
B T
E.T.
B T. So you ready to talk about some drinks from yesterday, since there's been some updates on that thread?
Yeah, speaking of drinks, I got a comment from our good buddy
Diet
Waldo
Coke.
out there on our
Diet Dr. Pepper?
YouTube. And Waldo says, I bought a 180 proof Everclear in California in 1982 on my drive to Texas to start my career. It was once legal for sure.
Everything was legal there
Yeah,
in California.
yeah.
Hey, the marijuana is legal in
Well,
California.
yeah.
It's not legal in Florida.
Well, not
1980.
not not as legal, but yes, it is. So you can get medical down
Hey,
here
hey,
real
hey,
easy.
I'm talking about recreational.
It's coming. Listen, we got places that freaking deliver to your doorstep. I mean, that's as legal as you can freaking get it these days. Just like California, you can make a phone call, and I'm not talking about to the guy. I'm talking about to a dispensary. And get it
And pretty
delivered.
soon the mushrooms and other things will also be legal in other states.
Make
Well, I
them
think
all, make it
mushrooms
all
are legal in
legal.
Colorado or Washington.
Probably both.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the opiates
Well,
aren't legal though.
I,
They're
I was
not
gonna say,
legal.
technically, there's a
Oh yeah,
site
you
you.
just have to join a religion. Join a religion.
No, not even. Technically, there's a site you can go to and actually just
Uh,
buy the spores and grow your own. There's nothing saying you can't grow
Yes,
your own.
that
Um,
is correct.
so I mean, technically, and here in Florida, all you got to do is wait for a good rain and just head out to the cow fields and look for them naturally, of course. But
Yep.
got to make sure
you
you're
go.
not trespassing on somebody else's land or you have permission to go on said land in order
You
to do
go.
Yes.
your hunting. But anyway,
You can grow your own poppies too. If you didn't know that. Yep.
poppy.
Hmm.
Well, they use the flower for other things aside from opium.
But
So
we're not interested in the flower. We're interested in the pod.
yeah, you're interested in that flower, I know.
Yep.
It only lasts a
Yes,
couple of days.
Tina. Yeah, that's exactly where we're starting. We're starting with Tina's commentary
Good for you.
on the
What?
topic of drinks without alcohol, and of course, we got some funny commentary. So
Citrus lemonade.
just gonna warn you all that if you
Drinks
do a search
without
for a site that we're
alcohol.
gonna mention, you're gonna be forewarned. It's on you.
Oh.
I don't get it.
So
Well,
Tina, with the historically fermentation was a preservation technique. Non-fermented grape juice wasn't a product until 1869, when Dr. Thomas Welch applied Louis Pasteur's newly developed pasteurization process to create a non-fermented communion wine for the Methodist Church, which objects to the consumption of alcohol. Even then, it took about a generation before Welch's grape juice was very popular. I guess the point is, this is kind of
now
anachronistic.
I don't get it. Didn't the man supposedly turn water into wine?
Yeah,
Didn't he
exactly.
make it so his people could revel and party and enjoy themselves with wine?
It
And
wasn't
Hey, man.
I'm sure it wasn't non-alcoholic
well,
wine. I'm
it
sure it's
wasn't.
Yeah, if it was made by Jesus, it probably packed a little bit of punch because it had that little bit of, magic
Well,
behind it as it made.
just
Yeah.
remember, drinking water by itself kills you. I
Well,
mean that thing called dysentery and like amoebas and all kinds of other shit.
it's actually the ice that kills you. It's the ice.
The ice kills you.
The ice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Haven't you seen that joke floating around the internet?
We need
Oh,
a misinformation manager here.
yeah.
Ice kills you. uh, yeah, I don't know what's up with the Methodist Church. They don't like. They don't read the Bible.
Yeah.
They don't read it.
Why would anybody read that stuff? But
Got good
redfish
stories.
with the juice would typically let them ferment in barrels, but if you did want to keep authentic to medieval setting, we could have fermented juices like apple juice to cider, pear juice to perry, blackberry mulberry juice to Murray, plum slow juice to prunelle, etc. And besides drinking, these would also be used for cooking or making cordials. Like, I need some chocolate covered cordials right now.
Chocolate.
Yeah. Chocolate covered cherries. Gotta love that stuff.
Where's
Mom's
the
like, Laz, check your mail. And orange juice and lemon juice were used straight in medieval cooking. Then you have things for cooking like crabapple juice, verjuice, sour grape juice, agresto. How important authenticity would be is subjective because the game isn't completely authentic to a particular historical period.
Good girl. Good
Especially now
girl.
with all the wonky stuff from the add-on store.
It's already here. We have enough
Yeah.
food nobody uses. We don't
Yeah.
need more. It's Deco. Get over it.
Let's go ahead and show this to everybody. As Mom took the initiative, and let's get over
Show
here.
what?
I'm gonna
I actually just remembered I had those. So
gonna put it in the window for you.
Okay.
I'm waiting.
Dun, 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 dun. Now he's gonna go find it.
I got it.
No, we gotta look at
What do you see in your trade window there?
Jug of apple juice and jug of grape juice.
Yes. But as Mom did point out, they are deco.
we have enough food that nobody uses. We don't need more.
Hey,
Well,
they
I
might
tend to
add
agree.
to the food slots.
Yeah, I would just like to have a drink that when I drink it, I don't get drunk automatically because I'm drinking air to begin with. But yeah, or I'm just doing an emote and I get drunk for using an emote. But that's just me.
I just like to not have to tab out when I drink food.
Yeah, because you get that motion sickness going on, don't you?
Yep. But no, it's already in game. Hi.
Yeah, why does the emote do that?
Yeah.
The emote makes you drunk. Why?
Yeah, I never understood that. I can understand if you actually were
meth.
downing the whiskey, but like you'll notice that I have, a little glowing mug in my hand, and if I hit the drink emote to just take a sip, you don't know if there's water in that mug, or there's coffee in that mug, or there's, grape juice in that mug. But yeah, you automatically get the drunk effect out of it. But yeah. Gotta use the teacup not to get drunk. If you type /drink with a teacup in your hand, I guarantee you're getting drunk, Asmodee. Guaranteed. Unless you know something I don't.
You don't even need a cup to use the emote. Just a
He says nope. Let me see. Let's see. I think I have a tea set or teacup.
Oh, that's awesome.
I have a tea saucer.
I have a tier of sorrel. I do not have a teacup.
I do not have a teacup. Hold on. I have, hold on. In my other, let's see in here. I think I have tea sets.
That is fucking stupid.
I have tea
the
for
drink
two.
emote causing
Let's
the
see.
drunk thing.
Can we grab a cup off the tea for two set? No. Tea service bundle. Let's see what happens when I blow up a tea service bundle.
Well, the thing is, the emotion gets you drunk, you know?
No, it shouldn't. I mean,
Well,
this
that's
is
what
some
it.
fucking
Oh, here we
shroud
go.
math.
Hold on. He says that it doesn't, so I'm gonna give
Oh,
you one of these, and we're gonna try this.
what, you gonna try the emote, or you just gonna
I'm gonna put a
use the
teacup in our hands,
and use the teacup?
and use the drink emote,
Well,
and
Okay,
see if
well,
we don't get drunk.
first off, I
Okay.
have to wait for like 5 minutes because I did a lot of drinking.
This.
Inky extended, he says.
Yeah,
Of
I
course.
gotta wait for the world to stop
Of
spinning.
course.
Oh, you were doing drinking,
Yeah. I did a lot.
and look at this. Believe it or not, you have a teacup with the pinky extended. No drunk effect. I learn something new every day, Asmodi. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to find my teacup. Where is that at?
Whereas I am not doing the wavy thing on the screen. That is Shroud math for an emote getting my character virtually
There you
drunk.
go, Zep. There's a teacup for you, buddy.
Is there an icon? Let's see. Okay, thank you. I'm supposed to put this where? Chica. Let's see.
So,
Where the hell does this thing go? Let's
in
see.
your hand. And he actually sent me one. Oh, he sent me an ornate teacup, so now I got a fancy one. Thank you.
Yes.
Don't want to go in that hand. I guess I gotta use my other hand. There it is.
Yeah, see, I
Still
actually,
boggling.
yeah, well, see, that's what happens. But I keep the tea sets. I actually throw those out every once in a while. As I said, tea. Where is it? There's a tea service bundle that can be bought in a bundle, and I sell those on my vendors for some profit for people who haven't seen them or haven't found them. Thank you, Asmodi. Now I've got a fancy teacup.
Let me take it out of my hand and just do a regular drink. Let's see what the icon says. Did I get a buff out of it?
But I do prefer my
Intoxication.
ripple effect glowing mug, which is adds a little additional light source to the day. But thank you. Something learned today here. If you use a teacup, you don't get drunk. So kudos to Asmodi.
So don't use one, Laz, and let's see what it looks like on your
Yeah,
screen.
no, I don't like
Oh,
the
you can
effect either.
just look
I'm
at
like,
my stream if you want to see the drunk effect
yeah.
because it's still got another 1 minute before I am out of that.
Oh yeah, it actually shows that
Yeah,
ale
the
intoxication
intoxication.
level in a minute and 6
I
seconds.
did
A minute and
a
5
lot of
seconds.
drinking, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Anyway, continuing on.
Thanks for Shroud math. Continuing on. Haha, I was just thinking that. Don't forget the reward telethon stuff too. We have lightsabers and R2D2s. What complications? I was just thinking of putting the fruits on the kitchen workstation, hitting the create button, or we could use Cobalt fruit juicer or blender. Hey, what happened to your lemon party post there, Laz?
Yeah, apparently.
That one got nuked.
Let's see. I saw it just a little while ago. Hold on. Let me see. Was that just in?
What do you squeeze your lemon? What's going on?
Let me
No,
get
that's
over
a Led
here.
Zepp song. She squeezed the lemon and watched the juice run down your leg.
My leg.
Yes.
I thought that's the kind of party Laz is gonna have.
No, lemon party is you can go Google that, Led Zepp. Led Zepp is the only one allowed to go Google that.
Oh, what is
Yeah.
That's the thing. All right. That's the thing, huh?
Yeah, interestingly, it was there. I don't know when it disappeared, but it was there earlier when I was looking at it because, yeah.
Old man. Old man. Term lemon is used to describe an old man in context. Lemon Party referred to shock website that featured video clips of three elderly men engaged in intimate acts.
Yes,
Yeah. Yeah.
with each other.
Well,
Yes.
I don't see a link to that.
Yeah, that's because
Oh, yeah.
the site is currently on sale for $400,000+ if you want to own the
Okay.
site. So,
What
but
the heck?
yeah, I don't know how I know that
You visit
information.
the site that frequently that you know how much it's up for sale for.
No,
Wow.
I says I googled it. It
So
actually it actually tells you that you can own a little bit of internet history by buying the site for
yes.
$400,000. Yes. But anyway, moving right along.
Okay.
Yes,
Moving right
I
along.
tend to agree with Mom that we already have enough useless food and stuff in the game, and we don't need to be adding any new stuff like that.
Well, it's like we need to do stuff, but not that stuff. But let's go
Let's.
talk about the obsidian item of superior
Uh,
unlearning.
I thought you might want to talk about the dragon, but okay, we can do the obsidian
Well, we
item.
can talk about the dragon.
Yeah, you wanted to talk about that yesterday right off the bat, so I figured you want to lead.
Okay.
I thought this was cute.
I see from the patch notes. The rise, the orange pit dragon is now the ferocious orange pit dragon. New prey. Oh well, the new the dragon is pretty. I like the look. Otherwise, it's the same dragon, or at least feels like the same dragon. No really new challenge as I was hoping. I do feel like the juvenile loot has been updated, so that's good. Hoping maybe they could revisit it now that it is ferocious and drops valuable blueprints to at least have more HP than the juveniles.
Oh, it does drop
And
blueprints. It's the only one that drops the blueprints to the rise.
yes. But as F. Bowler's pointing out, I always found the juveniles tougher to kill compared to the regular, which totally puts me off. Cora with teenagers are always more of a hassle. Now get off my
Absolutely.
lawn.
Get off my lawn.
I'm not drinking Bud Light anymore. The big one was yellow to me, but could out-heal my attacks, and the juvenile's red. I'm not sure what they are trying to achieve.
What are they trying to achieve?
Well, fun. We're trying to achieve fun. And like what? Fooled you on the color system?
Getting killed's not fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. We just changed the name and added white wings, but otherwise it's the same dragon. Surprise.
Yes.
That's content for you that we didn't do anything with.
Yes.
Leave the red dragon alone, says Red Dragon.
Need that covered in a YouTube
Red
video.
dragon.
Leave the red dragon alone. Yeah. Leave red dragons alone, especially Red Dragon 7.
All right, but yes, nothing really changed there, just a name change, and I'm gonna take a guess that he just happened to get lucky on a couple loot drops. There wasn't really a major change in the loot table because they really don't go dink with that too much. But that's just a good guess on my part, educated guess on my part. So
yes.
but now we can get on and move over to the obsidian item of superior unlearning. Or do you want to remind everybody first to type in exclamation bundle me because the butt of the hour is quickly approaching, and get yourselves in
I got 5 people on my side.
Les,
Yes.
Yes.
why am I a better newsman than the newsman? From the patch notes, improved loot acquired from skinning juvenile dragons.
Oh well, probably because
Oh, yeah.
we don't pay attention to that.
Why am I a better newsman? Maybe I should start my own news show.
Well, maybe
Yeah,
you should.
absolutely, you should.
Maybe you should join Justin and Flair on their news show.
No, no,
Oh
no
God.
one needs that.
And if
My computer wasn't going to blow up. I wanted
and
to stream.
if
But yes,
nobody
there's your answer.
if nobody knows what I'm referring to, maybe you want to do your own research into that one. But as Modi says, yes, as Modi knows what I'm talking about.
To my knowledge, there is no evidence other than people's memories.
Oh,
It was
okay.
after I went to bed, so even I missed it.
There's no replay available of the debauchery, unfortunately.
Not that I am aware of.
Someone
Out
probably
there.
recorded it.
It's out there.
But let's go ahead and pull those giveaways before we get on to this topic.
Lomir, you can open up a walkover and give me a trade,
Radia,
and then I will hand you.
the
Oh
lovely
wait, Lomir's
Thradia,
not on the set.
who I'm going to be meeting really soon here.
Oh, you are?
Oh yes,
You
gonna spend the weekend in a hot tub with Thradia.
Sweet.
nasty man, you.
Hey,
So she's visiting Florida again.
no, we're going on an adventure.
Oh, where are y'all going to?
We're going to Hot Springs, Arkansas.
Me and Laz are running away together.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, y'all are going to the BMC thingy.
yeah. Even Lomir's coming. We actually get to meet Lomir in person for the first time in all these years.
You're kidding me.
Yeah, yeah. Open to the public, folks. If anybody wants any information on it, we posted that live the other day, and it's on, I believe, the BMC Facebook. You can go actually book a hotel room right near us and join us for the weekend of July 1st through 4th, and come out and hang out and
Casinos and
enjoy.
racetracks.
We got a fishing barge all hooked up on the property. We're gonna be right on a river, so we've got our own little fishing boat out there. We're gonna go do some diamond mining.
Hello, June, not July.
June. Yes, sorry, June. Thank you. Thank you. Yes,
Yeah,
the
all that in my
BMC
backyard.
Mining Company, Britannia Mining Company, is actually going mining for diamonds. We're actually going mining
It's mud flat.
at the diamond mines.
Good luck.
Mud
July
flat.
1st, yeah, June 1st through 4th. June 1st through 4th.
Just so you know, we are looking for members, so this would be a good time to join.
There you go, Lomir. Get that plug in there.
Yeah, I got all that in my backyard. The casinos.
Oh, you got a river in your backyard? You got a diamond mine in your backyard?
Those are the two things I don't. Well, I do have a river, kind of.
Yeah. We're not talking about the swamp, yeah.
It's wetlands, man. Come on.
Yes.
Yeah. Another pretty word for fucking swamp.
There's a lake 7 minutes away. What are you talking about? 2 lakes, 3 lakes, actually. Indian
Yeah,
casinos.
I'm
10
surrounded
minutes
by
away.
lakes. I got a lake over there. 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 All I got to do is walk down the street and I got lakes. I don't even have to get in the car.
Exactly. Well, the ocean's only 30 minutes away. Del Mar racetracks 30 minutes away.
Yeah, forget about that. I got the ocean and Daytona racetrack 30 minutes away. You can't beat that, brother. Anyway,
Same here.
moving right along. Obsidian item of superior unlearning.
You don't have mountains, Laz. Ha 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 ha.
You got Mount Dora.
I wanted to inquire to see if Soda would be so inclined to introduce an item to mix, say, the obsidian item of superior unlearning. This item would be used to allow an entire skill tree or your entire adventure crafting category. I think this would be a very popular item for a lot of Soda players, and I can see this being profitable item for Soda. Obsidian item of unlearning costs $3. Obsidian item of superior unlearning costs 1,500 codas. And maybe throw the new obsidian item of superior unlearning, say, up for why would you make that $75?
$750.
God.
Or is that actually 75?
7,500 codas. $75.
Okay, yeah.
This would follow the prices of each of times 5 costs more than the lower level one. I know that a little bit of XP that is left when you unlearn an entire skill tree isn't very much. However, I feel those skill points are extremely valuable in this game when you take into account the level of time invested in the game to get those points. Let me know your thoughts on my proposal, and it will feel great to be back playing this amazing game yet again.
Okay. Let's read
Let's
this. Let's read this before we debunk the whole point of even having these items in the game.
Yeah.
There's a group going.
The obsidian item of greater unlearning already does this. Unlearn all skills in the category. Whatever.
Voice of that's the thinnest voice.
Brutus, Lane, no it doesn't. When you use the item, it takes your skill back down to the lowest level prerequisite needed to be able to train in the next skill. So like my range tree, my range combat is stuck at 10 and the next 7 skills are all stuck at 40. And then the next is stuck at 80, which comes to about 785,000 XP. I know that isn't a lot of XP to some people, but not everyone is super high adventure level, and a lot of those XP points make a big difference to the little guys. A lot don't realize when you first start playing, you have skills that are turned on automatically and start training. Like didn't understand the green arrow up and red arrows down stuff, and we don't know what we were doing. It ended up with points put into skills I wish I'd never been placed.
No biggie.
Those scrolls can only reduce your skills to the minimum. Skills at the end of the tree, leaves, would be reduced to 1, but they have a minimum requirements. Those skills above them will be higher. Since unlocking a skill at the training NPC requires gold and not experience, I can see why they don't completely drop them. Either have to use the regular unlearning scroll starting at the bottom of the tree, or just set all the skills to unlearning and accept getting back half of the remaining experience.
I'm confused. Whatever.
I'm so confused.
It's called go get into a group at one of the control points, and you'll have all of that XP and more than you can ever need.
I can't find one.
Create one.
That's what I told them.
Create one. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Like the group that has a bunch of openings out there right this minute. You can't find
the
one.
Airship. No. That's not enough to do the airship. But
you say there's no groups, but there's a group today.
Yeah, but it's not enough.
What do you mean it's not enough?
7 is not enough to do that group.
Well, that's why there's open slots for people to join to make it enough. Hello, McFly.
It's going to be on for an hour. It's going to be on for an hour, then it'll drop to 6, and it'll drop to 5, and then it'll just.
Well, in order to get that group needs, they need you to join, so that way they can go do things.
And apparently, it's not stopping them because they've been out there for over 44 minutes.
That group is not engaged in a group right now.
You don't think so? Apparently, you don't know Smokes. You don't know Smokes a lot, drinks a lot.
I know him very well. I talk to him all the time. He's in fact.
Okay, so Laz, before we get into the back and forth, what are your comments on this obsidian item of unlearning.
Well, I figured we'd finish the topic before we did that.
Okay. Yeah, totally understand about the first skill in the tree that costs gold to unlock, and that is fine. Let the new unlearning item take it back down to level 1, problem solved, and then the gold that is paid to unlock that isn't affected. Your response of just accept shouldn't be what we just have to do. Otherwise, we could just say that about a lot of things in the game, and that isn't the kind of game I think we are trying to support. The making of the new item does just that also. It supports the game in return. We get back a few bits of extra XP, and we just might make a difference. And somehow new playing the game just don't understand how the leveling system works with the green arrows, red arrows on skills work, and they wasted a bunch of starter XP. This isn't some huge major change that is going to drastically change the game, so I can't see why they would be pushed back against it, honestly. At the end of the day, the more support for the game is what I want and hope to do. I noticed the point you're making after project. Well, it may seem like a lot of XP at lower levels, even at higher levels, 7,500 kodos is a lot, and that would price those extra XP saved at 125 XP per kodo.
Yeah.
Like last said, get in a control group, and it'll all be.
Yeah, I didn't say that, but that's coming. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
No, you said it, and that's right. What you said. Actually, did you read Asmodee's comments on the group site?
I haven't read any of that yet because I'm waiting to finish this topic before we get into that. Yeah.
I don't believe the game needs a return to zero kind of unlearning item. If you're small enough to care for less than 1 million XP, you're probably better off starting a new character over. If you're big enough to not be viable to start a new character from, you must not care for 1 million XP. And obviously, you can always manually untrain skills and get a fraction of the XP back. P.S. If you join a control point group, 1 million will take what? 5 minutes?
5 minutes.
I could fart and use 1 million.
You might be able to convince them to change it. I personally feel that if you're unlearning an entire tree, then all the skills in that tree would be dropped to zero, but that's just my personal note on it. Others might feel differently.
Absolutely. So let's talk about this. First off, $75 to gain back. Let's bring up a skill tree just for shits and giggles. Let's just say we're going to use blades. You know, I got quite a bit in blades, not as much as I do in archery per se, but you know, say I wanted to drop all this down. Let's see, 100, 200, 300,
it's not
400,
worth it
500,
unless
600,
you
700.
really have a full tree.
Well, first off, this is Shroud of the Avatar. You don't need to drop anything, period. Just start training new fucking skills. First off, that's the main point. Is you don't need to be dropping skills in this game because you have a limit. That's my main point is just start training something else. Then, as Jack said, and as this last commenter said, yes, get yourself a control point. As Modi said, usually it's 1 or 2 noobs waiting an hour to be carried. Yeah, well, you know.
See, I told you.
Well, you know, listen, we were all noobs at one point. At one point, we all had to be carried a little bit. You didn't just get to making millions of points by being that good by yourself. You know what I'm saying?
That's not the problem. Problem is they can't help in any way whatsoever. So if you got 3 of them in the group, you ain't got nothing. You know what I'm saying? So there's 7 people right now, and I doubt there's any news. But
depends on the control point. First off, you know, if you're doing like Virtus Pass, you could have half noobs and half vets and be totally fine. You don't need 12 people to do Virtus Pass by any means.
Only 4 million an hour though.
Well, that just depends on of course. Yeah, I would suggest that person pay attention to when double XP is in play to take advantage of double XP when it comes out. It comes out often enough.
All day
again,
long, I waited for a group, and there was nothing. Sunday, it was just like,
and as Jack said, as I told you, start your own freaking group. Nothing from
Yeah,
stopping you from
that'll work.
from
Yeah.
hitting Alt F and
Yeah.
hitting a new party
Everybody. That's
and what?
yeah. Nobody will join
Why not? Why don't you try it and see?
because they weren't
Oh.
interested. Nobody was interested on a
Uh,
double experience weekend.
Well, because
Nobody.
they're all in private parties already. I keep telling you that, but you don't seem to understand that
Yeah,
because you don't have a guild that
because it's not
supports you.
true. That's not true. That
It,
isn't true.
Yeah,
prove me wrong.
this is
Prove me
why
wrong.
you're
Prove me right. Prove me right.
this is why you shouldn't use like one of those items of unlearning.
Yeah, I wouldn't bother with it. Don't worry about it.
It's like, okay, I've got like 62 death warding, right, which is completely useless. But um but it's like if I unlearned that, it would only give me
Can you actually figure that
700,000
out?
XP. Yeah. It's completely useless. I had to go find an unlearning item.
Oh, does it actually tell you when you go to unlearn it, or did you just unlearn it and?
Hey man, look in chat. Look in chat. 692,832
Oh, okay.
XP
So
experience will be
it tells you.
returned to your
Okay,
XP
gotcha,
pool. Yeah.
gotcha. I see.
I mean, it's like
Is
if you're
well,
in a control point group, you'll get that back in a short amount of time. You just have to create it and then like go out there and have people join and turn around and post it in universe chat. Hey, I need to do this.
you know what it sounds like, Led Zepp, to me is you want a group and you want the experience, but you're not willing to put the work in order to get it. So you're basically being a noob who wants to get the leech off of somebody else's work, but you don't want to put in the effort to make a group
What?
and go lead the
Man, you're
party is
going
what it
out
sounds
on.
like.
You're going way out there, buddy.
Oh,
That's
am
not
I?
even
Am
close to
I?
true.
That's what it sounds
You
like
want?
to me, brother.
You want to? How about you listen this time? All right. There's still 7 people in that airship group. Look at it. They're
Yeah.
not doing the airship, okay? I'm telling you right now. Give Smokes a tell. Ask them if they're doing it. I bet you he'll tell you no.
And Zealot's like, Led Zepp is lazy.
Let's
All
see.
right, whatever. I'm not going to argue the point.
Let's see. Smokes a
This
lot,
game
drinks a
needs
lot.
noobs desperately. This game needs people.
Yep, that's true. That's what my
Yes. Yes, you got a little.
Taking me
do a
up
little
on it.
hustle.
Look, he's gonna whisper it. Say, are you guys engaged?
I'm asking him. I'm actually asking him. So we'll see. We'll see what he says to the answer, and I'll let you know what he says.
Yeah, even with the increase in the XP for taming, it's still not hard. I mean, as long as you get a pool first and then you just do shit.
He said he says they're doing the airship.
Yeah,
I asked him.
Doing the airship.
I asked him if they're running a control point now or still waiting. He says doing the airship is his actual answer. He's doing the airship with 7 people. So there's your freaking answer. You don't know what's going on out there because you could be in that group gaining XP instead of sitting here arguing with us. I tell you what.
That's bullshit. That's bullshit. I tell you. Well, there is 8 now.
I says to him active. He says
That's funny,
always.
joined. Nah. Let me see. I'm gonna text him.
Well, here I'm gonna do you one better. I'm gonna copy the text just so you can see it.
Ask him how it's going. Ask him how many times they got killed. Crash and burn. Let me see, where is he at?
There we go. Here's what he says right there. I'm gonna put it in there for everybody to see, so that you all know this is what the man said.
Okay, whatever.
There it is.
Yes.
Are you running the control point now or still waiting? Doing the airship? Active. Always. Yes.
Doing airship active always. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Laz said active.
I
Without a
asked
question
him
mark.
if he was
How's it
actively
going?
doing it. Yes.
Yes.
Ask him how it's going. How many times you got to die?
Well, what's
You
that
know
got
what?
to do? What's that got to do with the price of tomatoes?
Let me
I don't.
join and see who.
I don't care if we die. Yeah. Why don't you go join and come back and report to
Well,
us how many times you
that way,
died?
that way I can see who's actually playing there and see if they're a good group.
All you got to do is join the group. You don't actually have to go there. Yeah.
I already joined it. I'm looking.
And yeah, now
I don't
they've
re-
got 8, and they started 11 minutes ago. So apparently they took a break and started again. So
Yeah, it's because of the attenuation, I think.
yeah,
I see Seamus.
Okay.
That's one. The rest of them I don't recognize. They might be
yeah.
different time
Well,
zoners.
well, you might as well go out there, Led Zepp, and
Well, I would,
collect
but
some
Asmo's
XP instead of
going.
bitching about it.
Asmo's in there now. Look at that.
Now he's like, oh, well,
Yeah, well,
my
he wasn't in it a
comfortable in the
minute
seat,
ago.
and I don't want to move.
Yeah.
But it's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, I don't. Okay, so there's 3 people.
Too much
Okay.
work. Too much work for me. Yeah, I want the experience, but I don't want to do the work. Yeah.
I want to be able to sit in a group in the corner and let someone else XP it.
No.
You can purchase that service
Look,
at
I
shroudmarketplace.com.
was on a double weekend, and I had my character logged on, and I had the screen up, Alt F screen up, and I'd check it every 20 minutes to half an
But
hour, all day
did you
long.
have your own group up
Oh,
there for people to come join you and you run the group?
no, what would happen? Somebody would start
No, because why?
because somebody would start a group, and nobody would join it. And it would sit there, and then it would disappear.
My experience is I start a group, people join the group, and we go have fun, and then I usually leave the group for somebody else.
Well, you're famous. You're famous. You're
Yes.
also full of bullshit.
They are quitting because people hand them everything thinking it will make them stay, and are encouraged to do high level content from the get go, and then they don't have any goals after a month or two. I've seen it happen more times than I count over the last 8 years. When you've been around here more than a few months, you've been here, you will see it too. So, yes, the skip everything and go straight to in-game content is a problem. The lack of in-game content, the lack of diversity creates lots of problems, because
Other things.
and the fact that everybody GMs fucking everything. It's all
Yeah,
problems.
well, again, my whole point against the obsidian, another obsidian item of unlearning. I mean, I don't know why we have any of them. I don't think anybody ever really uses them for anything, because there's really no reason for them. Now, you know, and if you think that
I mean,
700,000 is a lot
the
of
only way it would
points,
actually, so lads, the only way that would actually become beneficial is if they fixed attunement.
well, I would say
and
if we had the true balance of, you know,
yes,
what one category of death against life balanced each other's out, and the scale actually, if you were in life, you had life, and your death would drop. If you were in death, your death would go
Yes.
up, and your life would drop. You know, that
So-
would be
so
the
that-
only
that would-
real fix.
that would only be the real fix. And then also, because remember, it's like they started off with attunement, and then they're like, oh, we're going to add specialization onto this to actually boost the skills even more. It's like, but they never fixed attunement. And so you end up with all of these useless things that have not done anything. And it's kind of it's kind of like the Shroud math related to the mounted speed and carry capacity, where it's on paper it's supposed to balance each other out, but the Shroud math version of it is you might as well put both up because you get both bonuses. not as great as if you only had one, but you get
Yeah.
both. They're still net positive, not zero. Yeah, and it's like it's a sandbox game and an MMORPG wrapper. You can't do as much as you can in the sandbox, but you don't have the continuity of activity needed in an RPG.
Red Dragon with 500 bits, and he wants
Oh, and
the car
the car game.
game.
The car game.
Thank you, Red Dragon. We're going to run a nitro track for the end of the day.
Oh, which means I need to go join your track, which means I need to go find my nitro thingy and collect those rewards.
Which track do we
Continue
want to
and go
run? Do we want to run the Destruction Desert, the Pit, the Dino Desert, the UFO Crash Zone, or Casinopolis?
Well, I am in the UFO crash zone because I still need
You need
a
you,
win or
you,
two.
you don't need to run that. You can run the easy Destruction Desert against a couple bots to get it. You realize that, don't you?
Well, yeah, know what? Which one do you want?
I'm going to
Which
go with
one
the
does
Crash Zone
Galleon
because
want?
yeah, Segal, you know, which one does Red Dragon want?
Red Dragon want. Sorry.
Red Dragon, whatever you want, he says. We'll do the UFO Crash Zone.
Okay.
Exclamation play. Remember, you can only be in one game. So if you type it on my stream, you type it on Jack's stream, you lose my stream. If you type it on Jack's stream and then you type it on my stream, you lose Jack's stream. So you can only be on
And
one or the other.
Always better odds on my stream for some odd reason.
Time for coffee.
But
All
that helps me.
We got 8 players in.
We're clicking. I got 2 players. Me and you.
And
We're
actually,
clicking start in 3. What?
I was gonna say I really don't need to be doing this anymore because I have all the tracks unlocked, but we're gonna do it anyway.
We're clicking start in 3, 2, 1. Start. Well, you can go back to doing the community one and then add up to like 250 bots, so that way you can get the one where
if you can get last place, yeah.
Yes. Oh shit! I should have changed my loadout back to my car that's level 3, where I've got shields and like I do a poison cloud occasionally.
All right, good luck to all the racers as we race our way out of here.
Yes. Oh no! I'm losing my own track.
Knight Rider in first place. I'm in 3rd. Stymie's in 6th, 7th. Stymie's getting his ass beat out there.
And don't forget, you should go to the Play Nitro websites. That way you can do things like all the honks. You can upgrade your car.
I need to do some honking.
You can do the megas, or just do !honk, !mega, and whenever you see it, you might as well just spam !mega and be like me, just getting killed by my own banana storms, which are even better. Holy, I'm getting destroyed on my own stream. I am definitely in 4th place by like a long amount.
You're in 11th place.
I'm in 4th place out of 4 on my stream.
On your stream.
Well, there is things for.
Slingshot's out front.
I'm up to 3rd place on mine. Still 11th on yours.
We got to try and stop that bot. Red Dragon, you're not even in the top 10. But Patch Up takes 1st place. Go Patch Up. And he's got himself a nice lead. Synesist out in 5th, Lomir in 8th, Tina in 9th, Noob Skyblabber out there in 10th.
Managed to get all the way up to 2nd place on my stream. And how have I not collected a single mega on your stream?
Don't know.
I've collected like 50 megas on my stream.
Well, there's less people on your stream.
I'm aware of that.
Patch Up's got himself a nice lead out in front of the pack. Can he hold on for the win? So he's getting slowed down.
Okay.
As the bot's coming up from behind. Oh, and the bot steals the lead. Can Patch Up catch up? Or is the bot gonna beat him? And the bot steals the win. Patch Up takes 2nd, Lomir 4th, Synesys 6th, Knight Rider 7th, and Stymie in 10th.
Well, thanks to all my banana storms, mine is still ongoing.
Stymie, top speed 121.82. Most air travel, me with 32.98 meters, and Red Dragon 7 with the most cars hit, with 25 cars hit. Go Red Dragon. And of course, that's going to conclude things for us. We got to do some final giveaways here. So we're going to do
who's
2.
getting a Steam key?
Going to be doing 2 giveaways thanks to
Dablosic.
Red Dragon.
Dablosic is getting a copy of Behold the 2. There you go. Let me know if you received that message, because it might be working. And then the streamer bundle is going to Mom.
Patosh, are you got an in-game name? What is your in-game name?
Patosh.
Patosh?
Patosh.
Yeah.
Patosh.
God.
Patosh.
I did not know that.
Yes.
And let's go ahead and close out the giveaways. Let's get to the game keys. And closing the giveaway. Picking our first winner, Mandelkoff. Mandelkoff, you're going to get yourself a copy of Narcos, Rise of the Cartels. Next winner is going to be Xanon. Xanon, you're going to get yourself a copy of Doodle Derby. You got your doodle. And the end of stream giveaway going out to Kavutu, you're going to get yourself a copy of The Black Heart. So thank you all for joining us. Thank you all for being here, and thank you all for your support. Red Dragon, big thank you out to you for the sub and the 500 bits today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And of course, we'll be back with more on Monday right here on NBNN. Until then, I'm Laz,
I'm Jack.
and we are NBNN. Have a great weekend, everybody. We'll see you all on Monday.
Bye bye.